Hello, viewers and listeners, wherever you are. This is It Suits You, where I will take you through. And my name's Mohammed Saha. And with me here are very professional and very well known guests from different parts of the country.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you very much for welcoming us. My name is Wendy Marik, and I am a pioneer for my own business, and I deal with suits and makeup and everything behind the scenes.
My name's Amor Mohammed. I'm also a pioneer in suit. I'm in love with suits. Thank you. Back to you.
So, welcome. This is It Suits You with Mohammed Saha in front of you. And today, I'm here with you as the pioneers and professional people out here dealing with suits and everything. So let me start from the far end. How do you feel, or what do you think, or why is it that people wear suits?
As per me, people wear suits to look presentable, professional, and also confidence. And a person wearing a suit, where he or she goes, he will be of show.
The same question. I feel suits are aesthetically pleasing to the eye and to your surrounding. You will always look different and stand out, and you'll be approached differently. And you can also speak with the confidence, like my colleague has just said here. As you can see today, I've worn a suit. It is pink, but it's still a suit. Regardless of the color, it brings personality. I also feel it really brings who you are to the table and a representation of what you're gonna bring to the table.
Do you think suits are for everyone? What do you
Of course, of course.
What do you think?
Yeah, suits are for everyone, regardless of the gender.
Mhm.
A girl child can wear a suit, and also a man can wear a suit. It depends on how he or she wants. We should be outside from our culture, and we should go with our 21st century.
21st century.
Should
What about-
change.
What about you, Wendy? What do you think?
I believe everyone can wear a suit. I will also say this. It doesn't matter the size of who you are. You may be big, you may be small, but a suit is that one classic statement that suits all people. It's like for all types of people, all skin tones, all shapes, all sizes. Like a suit is a national, or I won't even say national, but it's like a global statement. So anyone can wear a suit. You just need to find the right fit and the right color and the right cut. The tailor should also be on point.
The tailor. You're on the trailer. Okay. So this question goes to you, Amor. Amor, take an instance. You're there watching, and there's that lady wearing a suit. Maybe there's that the aspect of the lady. It depends with the character herself. You've seen the lady with the suit. What comes in your mind?
Again, I will still repeat, it's 21st century. It is rare finding a girl child wearing a suit currently. But when I see a girl or a woman wearing a suit, I think I'm pleased. That's what we want in our society. People should be free from what they are wearing.
But we have a generation these days. They say suits ni ya wazee. You know, working class, mature people, rich people. Of course, suits are expensive. As the Impa say, it's true, suits are expensive. But there's talented people out there, they can make a suit for you just by their own hands. They can use that talent and everything. Do you think a suit should change someone's personality just because of wearing it?
First, I'll say suits are not for the rich people. Suits are well tailored and quality suits. It is expensive. However, currently we have second-hand suits. We have different quality suits, of which they are cheap. So we should change on that narrative on how we see suits.
Over to you, Wendy.
Okay, I may have a different approach to suits maybe coming from a woman's perspective, suits in general, for me, I feel it's kind of like a good backup for women. You'll never be harassed in a suit. That's one thing I know for sure. And I would encourage a lot of women out here to wear suits, because you don't have to wear the traditional formal suit. We're Africans. We know there's Ankara. There are so many things we can do and be creative in our own light, because we're the 21st generation, right? The Gen Zs and all. We're very creative. We should aspire to make this more marketable and more appealing to the females of our generation right now, and also to make it something that's futuristic, something that won't die with time, as we've seen so many trends come in and go. I feel like a suit is one of those staple things that can last for generations and can be formalized or unformalized according to the environment, the people, according to the culture. You understand? But I also know that it's a tricky topic in our generation, as most ladies don't tend to like wearing suits. It's not the fashion aesthetic right now,
The
as you
fashion.
know.
It
Yes.
okay, it depends.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
depends. Okay, if you just consider it day to day, you'll find there's that person America, there's a range. When it reaches on Thursday, he or she can't wear a suit during the weekend. Maybe he's just quoted Monday to Thursday. It's the suit, like the suit should be worn on those days, of which currently we are on a Wednesday,
On a weekday.
on a weekday. So
Which is acceptable,
it's acceptable.
considering there are people who wear it on Monday to Thursday, and there are people who will wear it to go to church. So I think the balance is there
That the balance
in
is
its
there
own way.
in its own way.
Yes.
But we are on
Yes.
the Gen Z. You know, the
Yeah,
Gen Z. People
yeah.
want to wear something, a logo, the Jordan, the Nike, and all that stuff. Who would want to wear a suit on the weekend?
Back to what I said, as Gen Zs, we should make this a brand. We should create this in our own likeness, make it our own language. Like, do you know how we do street art?
Street art.
Right? We can make the suits come back in a very beautiful, crazy, fun, aesthetic, cheap also, you know. I really feel like the government should really focus on talent here in Kenya. Now, let me be specific, here in Kenya, because there's so many tailors who can come up with such beautiful things, but they need funding, so that at least when they bring the price out to the community, it is more affordable. Because if they do everything by themselves, hence it becomes very expensive and out of your league. However, a suit is always a quality statement. It's worth every coin.
It's worth every coin. I like that statement. She finishes with. So, before we take a break, I would like to hand a simple question to you.
Yeah, get it back to me.
Yeah, back to you. So, you get someone who's saying that when he or she puts on a suit, she looks or he looks the kind of a person who's serious in life, focused, working. You never know, maybe someone is wearing a suit during travels, but someone depicts you as that kind of a person that you are a bank manager, maybe you are, so as to say, like, people are always having their own conclusion. Someone just concludes, oh wow, he might be a manager somewhere, you know, KCB or ABSA or anywhere. But maybe just a form, like, is it always to you when you just see it, you just judge?
According to me, I can say that people wearing suits are well respected in our community. It's not possible, to see any person just comes in wearing a suit. Automatically, when a person wears a suit, it means the same person is focused upon a direction. He understands what he or she is doing in his life. So we should not be judging people wearing suits. Any person can wear suits depending on professionals that he or she is doing, depending on the work that they're doing.
Professionalism. So you go for professionalism.
Yeah.
What about the societal rumor that I was talking about? Then someone sees you this way. Yeah, just saying that you've got cash with you. Maybe you umejiwekea fare. You have your own fare. Maybe you're going somewhere. Yes, maybe you are going for the salary. It's end month. Now you have to, look sharp.
What you're trying to say is that suits are meant for the rich people.
I'm not depicting that. That's why I said it's societal rumor. You get my point? Like someone sees you and he or she expects you to have a lot of cash in your pocket,
For example, he or she will tell you if the fare was like 100 shillings, right? But now that you're in a suit, trust you me, that price is gonna be 150, 200.
Based on a suit.
Oh no, I know it's 100. Bro. You understand? I don't know if you got that.
You are even expected not to bargain.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, at the Naivas there, you're like, keep the change. Keep the change.
That's good. That's good on how people see suits. I think it's
that's how they depict you. But
it's an expensive.
But again, they depict you that way. Well, personally, you know yourself. You know yourself, yeah. You know what's going on.
That you don't have anything in the pocket.
You're that suit.
You're broke.
You have a budget. Let's start with that.
Maybe you have even borrowed.
Maybe you have even borrowed. Someone doesn't care. Someone sees you look sharp. You got money in your pocket and everything. So maybe someone just tries and hijack you with a question. Can you lend me 2,000? Can you like? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you agree with the societal rumor about that?
Not everyone wearing a suit has some cash. I can guess, like, we can even compare. We are two of us. Maybe you might be wearing a suit, but inside your pocket. But someone else might be wearing a casual wear, but checking on the pockets.
It's full. That's why I'm saying that rumor. To you, you've said it should be changed. Right?
It should be changed. Not all people wearing suits have something.
Do you, as I per se, do you also have it in you? When you see someone, you're just like, he's thinking rich.
I think that is common in everyone. I also see someone wearing a suit is serious and focused and has something in the pocket.
I like that. There we have it. My director tells me we should take a break. So we'll be back after the break. Stay tuned.
Most men think they can't afford a custom suit. But at Men's Warehouse, you can. Create a custom suit as unique as you are. Choose from bold fabrics, personalized details, and styles made to fit men perfectly. From the extra slim to the big and tall, custom suits for every man. Starting at just $3.95. Now at Men's Warehouse.
Welcome back, viewers, to the show. And as we progress, this time we're going to look deeper into the accessories that we have in different kind and every kind of suits that we have in our country. So I'll move on next to you. So in suits, let me start with the one close to me. So as a woman, what kind of accessories that personally, let me start with you before we generalize all the women. Maybe you've seen in movies, maybe you've seen different kind of people that we meet in your daily activities. So which one do you prefer personally?
Okay, for suits, personally, I'll give a personal and I'll give a professional outlook on it. For personal, I prefer simplicity. I don't like doing too much. The suit already is the statement. It's the powerhouse. It's everything. If it is truly quality, it will speak for itself. Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're adding anything, for me, I would just do earrings as you've seen today. Just nice earrings. Make sure my hair is very classy. Another thing with suit, it doesn't want your hair to be all crazy and all over the place. It loses focus on the suit.
On the suit.
Okay, because a suit is very structural. It has a lot of structure, and the way it's designed to be very clean cut, very elegant and classy. No matter if it's traditional or formal, it's very classy. So you have to maintain the class. And with class, less is definitely more.
Definitely
Okay.
more, yeah,
So
that's
on
true.
a professional outlook, I would accessorize it with several things, because there are women and there are young ladies, and there are also men and there are also young men. Okay. So for a young man, I could advise for like a chain, no tie, maybe a nice, beautiful chain that's also equally classy and
Yeah,
clean.
equally classy.
You can also do studs. There are many people like the celebrities we know.
Yeah, they do studs.
You understand? You can do studs, but keep it clean, keep it simple. We don't want to see the 50 chains on the neck. This is not the time.
I see.
This is not the time
I
for
see
that.
you're in the
Okay?
Gen Z. Now you're in the
Then
right,
when it comes
in
to
right
the
century.
shoes, for a man, this is everything. I feel like the shoes need to be really clean and classy, like, you know, the Oxford. Like today you're wearing an
Oh,
Oxford,
let me
right?
look up my shoes before.
You understand?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, you need very, very classy things. Things that, you know, if someone sees and they know they cost money. You don't even need to speak. The shoe
let
speaks.
the shoe speak itself.
Exactly.
That's what
And
you
it
mean.
has to be clean. You cannot be doing a suit with dirty
You're
shoes.
making me look at myself so much. But it's okay.
But I think you understand.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
a female, you need nice. It doesn't have to be a really high shoe, but I feel even a very small heel makes the look very elegant. It does not. Mine is a little bit high today, but it can even be lower, and it will still represent that classiness and simplicity, and give you that formal edge in
That's-
it. If you feel like you're confused, go for black.
Go for black.
I would always, like, you can see my fellow colleague here is wearing black.
Yeah,
like, you
he's in
can
black.
never go wrong with black.
Black
Okay.
suits.
Black is always a perfect combo, and you can easily accessorize it up or down. After the earrings, let's say if it's for a woman, a jewelry piece would be good. But here we don't want those big jewelry, the necklaces that you have, like love hearts or
Yeah,
what. It
yeah,
just
yeah,
needs
yeah.
a very delicate,
Yeah,
simple,
it's simple.
simple. Even the nails, your nails are also accessories as a woman, even as a gent. A gent, the nails should be well trimmed, polished, maybe cut. You know, it's very weird to see someone in a suit with long nails and he's a man.
Yeah, it looks
Like,
kind of.
I think you guys will agree.
It's not like, it's not manly. Let's start with that. It's not manly.
You see, even yours are all cut. You see,
Yeah.
it's very weird to see that. They can also be accessorized with the teeth. Now, I'm going professional because I do this as a career.
You are
So there are
categorizing
people
it,
who
you're
have
making
the
it clear.
grills, just a simple, nice grill. This is not the place where you do the all your teeth are gold. Mm-mm.
They want to make
Just
it
like
icy.
2-3 on the side, just to show your status, because the accessories actually show now your status.
Yeah.
You can have the cufflinks, the watch,
Yeah.
even a perfume complements your suit.
Yeah, the smell.
The way you ironed it complements everything about the suit. So it's the small details. Haircuts for men, I highly recommend a good haircut. Even if you have dreads, let them be retouched.
Yeah.
You understand? You cannot just come with shaggy hair and then a suit. It will bring the suit down to, let's say if the suit was a 10, it's going to come to a 4.
Gangster points
automatically.
down. Gangster points.
You understand? But there's someone who look gangster but look clean with money. Let's say like Burna Boy. Burna Boy is a good example of someone who's
Yeah.
in the very outdoor world, but
Yeah,
he still knows how to keep it clean.
It keeps it sharp.
Yeah, good example for people. I'd say go to the Grammys, watch the Grammys. You will learn a thing or two about the suits and everything. Just go there and you will be inspired.
What do you think, Amor, on your side, on the men's look? Okay, like the accessories that a man should have when it comes to a suit. Yeah, she's a good one. She's a good one.
One thing that you should not miss a belt. I've been to
I got mine on my wrist.
I've been
My waist.
I've been to an occasion, 26, and the tailor liniharibia my trouser.
No.
First of all, I think she didn't take the right
Oh,
measurement.
it was a she.
Yeah, she was a lady.
Wow, then you're
She
heading
didn't take
somewhere.
the right measurement, and luckily
You had a belt. Yeah, you just clipped it
for it
to just cover up.
so the belt assisted me.
So belt is one of the accessories that men should, especially when you're in a fashion. What do you think about? Okay, personally, I don't usually prefer using the accessory that is here, the sachet. That's what they call it. Now, most of the time, I don't use it because, you know.
Now, preference, but I also like.
recommend it?
Yeah,
Why?
it's an added
An added
cloth in a suit.
added one.
Yeah, for weddings. It depends on what the.
Do you think a sachet can work when you are in maybe a broadcasting event for production or any kind of stuff?
Yeah, it also look good on a wedding, graduation ceremonies, cultural
So now
gala
you're narrowing
nights.
it down to
Yeah.
graduations and
on the
okay.
occasions.
Okay, basically on this show I can just say it suits you.
It suits, yeah.
What comes up in your mind when you just hear it suits you?
It suits you. What comes in my mind?
What comes in your mind when you just feel like when you see like the topic itself, it just describes itself. Now what comes in your mind when you just say it suits you? Suits you.
It suits you. It's according to me, it's based on the tailor itself
How does
and
it suit you?
how you want it to be, how you want your suit to be, how you want your appearance to be in an occasion. So it still depends on someone's thought how the clothes should be, especially the suits.
So because you're talking about suits, I'll narrow it down again to the shoes. Now you're going on the down the basement,
On the loafers
the
and
basement.
the Oxford.
So we are on the Gen Z, like the way she quoted it at the first break before we took this break. So the Gen Z era is a time whereby people consider wearing suits without wearing official shoes on the bottom. Like someone prefers wearing a Nike, a Jordan, or any Louis Vuitton, any kind of a shoe that matches with the suit. And it usually comes out with a spec, there's that kind of a spec. It depends and it determines. People say that wearing a full suit with an official shoe on the bottom, it looks kind of odd. It looks kind of old. It looks kind of outdated. Someone wants a logo, say like, man, down there, it really speaks a lot. So, on your side, how do you think?
That's according to the current trends in the fashions. So, and still occasions matters a lot. You are not going to be in an interview wearing a Nike shoes with a suit. Still, it doesn't suit itself. So it depends with the current trends. People are changing.
People are changing. Times are moving.
Times are moving.
We are heading to. What about you? What do you think?
Okay, for me, I'll still talk on a professional background because,
Yes, professional.
The fashion industry is rapidly changing. It's always elevating. It's always seeing things from different perspectives and angles. So you'll find it is good aesthetically. Aesthetically, it looks good for magazines, portfolios, your personal portfolio. It gives you personality. It shows someone a personality. Like, let's say, example, a basketball player. They find it really hard to get normal shoes most of the time.
Yeah, it looks.
And you'll always find they have a lot of custom-made shoes in terms of sportswear that have been advertised, promoted, like well-endorsed partnerships. So you find for them, it's more about the advertisement and they have to make it look cool, make it look aesthetic for the young generations, us Gen Zs and all, to feel like we have a place in society. We have our own niche. We have our own, like aura within us. You understand? So definitely things will change. I'm not going to say that we'll see less of that trend, because that trend is highly picking up right now. However, we have to stick to the occasions. You cannot go for an interview with sport shoes. Period. Come fight me. But that I know for sure.
Wow.
You cannot go to an interview with sports shoes. It will definitely reduce something in you. However, like in our journalism sector, you might find it can be acceptable because people know that you're walking, comfort, and all that stuff. It may be acceptable. However, if you want to stand out, you just have to keep it old school, be professional, and everything will look good for you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's something that's gonna be here and it's not going anytime soon. The sports shoes are a trend. I do say so myself. It's a trend that's not going
They're
anywhere
a trend and it's
anytime
just
soon.
here. They're just here.
Yeah. So we should accept it, but I think we should also know that old is gold. The old methods, there was a reason why they wore the way they wore. It was classy, it was clean, it was elegant. It speaks money, it speaks class, it speaks
A lot.
how can I say?
It's open-ended. It's all-rounded.
You know,
Yeah.
like it just gives you the vibes for gangsters of New York or something. I don't
Damn,
know.
you're
It
heading
has
somewhere.
a vibe. You understand?
I get your
It's a
point.
vibe that cannot be removed,
Cannot be
no matter
unwind.
how old it is. You understand? Because we're just repeating fashion, actually. If you think about it, it just comes redesigned with new logos, new brand ambassadors, new faces to promote the looks. It's just the same thing, but now more refurbished, more
More,
yeah,
more polished.
yeah, more polished.
Okay, we've talked about the suit. We've gone to accessories. We've gone to everything. I'm just left with one perspective to ask the both of you, especially the madam. I've just seen that she's more professional. Yeah, she dug deep when it comes to suits. It seems you have thousands of suits in your home. I don't know. Maybe let's just keep it cool, you know? Yeah. So when it comes to colors, color matching, when it comes to you want to outstand, you don't want to be seen. You know, there's a kind of a person who just wears something silk. When he or she is close to the sun, she or he acts like a reflector. You know, you can just see her, even if you didn't want to see her. You're like, oh, she's here now. I can just feel the existence. Yeah. So colors. When you see someone in a black, in a jungle green, in a white, in a black and gold, or any kind of color, which theme he or she is. You know, there's some people just wear to wear. Like my dress, my choice. So what? My suit, my so what? But the color.
I will encourage first someone to have 5 suits, 5 colors.
5 color suits. A black one, brown, jungle green. You know, there's that green that gives that so much. They not recognize it. It's so unrecognized. So I'm in the wrong suit. So you said no, wait. You said 5 colors and I didn't hear navy blue. So you want to mean you know you said
It's
blue.
okay.
You didn't
You see, the same
black trouser. Yeah, true.
gray trouser.
You can match with the black
Now,
sweater
someone should not miss those colors of shoes of suits.
or suits. Those colors. So is
But
it that
I'm
you
not going
love
for
them or you're just speaking out of profession?
Is it professional, madam?
I think it's a personal taste.
Yeah,
Personal
it's
taste.
a personal
But I'm not
taste.
going for the shouting colors, the yellow ones,
Yeah, yellow is
because
so
you are
odd.
going to be too shouting when you appear.
But it depends. There's someone who loves yellow, and
No, that's
he or she is watching. He or she loves yellow,
Let's see.
and he has in it suits you. There's that kind of a guy who said yellow isn't, and he or she proves you wrong. He or she dresses yellow, and you end up like, wow. So yellow also can be one of my tastes, you know. So I don't know, but my viewers will just leave a comment down there. Let's go on.
Okay, again with the professionalism.
That's why
Okay.
you
So
you
there's
fit.
this talk show Steve Harvey had once. It was about suits. And he clearly said, as my colleague said, as a man you need 5 good colors: the blue, the brown, the gray, black, definitely, and maybe white for those occasions like weddings. You never know. You understand? White is just if you want to go out of your comfort zone, because most men don't like things that are very shouting. You understand?
Yeah, shouting is too much.
However, we have to understand that this is the Gen Z.
Yeah,
Gen Z.
it's another crazy
we have
generation, I
people
can
who are. I want to introduce a new aspect to this. We have our LGBT.
Pardon?
We have LGBT.
Oh, LGBT.
The LGBT, definitely, as you know them, their flag has a rainbow. So what does that tell you? This is not a person who's going to come in with a black suit. Why? We know their personalities. Most of them are very outspoken. So if you know, you know. There are people who you'll see them walking and you can just tell, this is not a straight. I'm not trying to put colorism here, but
so there's a color
but there are certain
there's a straight
colors,
color and a
exactly,
straight color.
exactly. There are certain colors that you'll just see someone wearing, and you'll a little bit. It will throw you off a little bit. You understand?
I guess I'm good. Okay.
But you know, there are those colors, especially there are those colors like pink. Someone does a whole pink suit from head to toe.
Nah.
It takes guts. It takes guts. I
A
don't want to
lot.
go into
lot.
more words, but
Don't dig it. Don't dig it.
you understand,
Don't dig
especially as a man. But now for ladies, it's really good because it's more experimental. You understand? For like women, wearing colorful suits is really amazing because it brings out your personality. Black usually tends to give us the funeral kind of vibes.
Yeah.
You understand? When you do all black.
When you do all black,
Yeah. So
you tend
I
to
don't
go
think
for
you'd want to do
funerals. Don't
Monday
look at
to
yourself
Friday
so much.
with
It's
doing
okay.
black.
Don't look at yourself so much.
I'm not
Actually,
hinting.
That's not black. It's not a funeral that you are here for, but it's okay.
You
It's
understand?
okay. You're cool. You're cool.
Yeah, and you might find, let's say, you guys have gone for an occasion, you're going to promote maybe Tusker.
Tusker.
You know, Tusker colors are green, gold.
Black.
That's the time you'll see someone maybe in black. You'll see someone with a black and a gold coat. You understand? It also depends on the occasion you guys are going to, and if it's going to be held by the media. You know, because we have the fashion cop, this very notorious fashion cops who will diss and degrade.
Yeah, people have no mercy.
Exactly, and they have
Out
no
here.
mercy. So people will always try to outshine and make sure they're trending and be put on the covers. So that's where people get creative. Hence, you'll see someone wearing all black but with an Ankara coat as a man. Have you ever seen something like that?
I'm hearing
Wearing
it.
a whole black attire, but maybe the coat is African themed. You understand?
I get it.
So those happen maybe with weddings, or maybe they happen when someone is hosting an event. You understand? You have to outshine. You can't just be like everyone else. You understand? So that's where the personalization and the professionalism enters in with the suits and the colors. Because colors also give people emotion. You can't come and be very excited with people and you're wearing all black. If it's all black, then it has to have a certain aesthetic. Black is very classy also.
Yeah.
It doesn't bring vigor. It brings class.
And do you
It
know?
brings neutral
Do you know
aspects.
black? It's also wide. There's coral black. There's coal black.
Yes.
There is dark black.
Yes.
There is black that
It's kind of faded.
it's kind of faded. It's mixed. There's kind of black that is also added with. Black is so diverse. You know?
Yeah. And I think black is kind of like the staple
Yeah.
for most suits.
Yeah.
But the colors also bring a beautiful aspect. There's something so beautiful when you reach to an event, and maybe the event was like, choose a neutral color. Like right now, people are more on monochrome colors. You
colours.
understand? So like if it's a blue, it might not be dark blue. It might just be light blue. So this person will wear all shades of light blue or all shades of yellow. There's this one Mbaba. I think he trended so much on the internet in Nairobi. I don't know if you remember that guy.
Yeah.
He used to even have a hat,
a
coat, a trouser. Like if it's green from head to toe. Who would have noticed him if he wore black? You understand? Colors bring out statements. Colors draw people into you. They communicate emotion. They communicate aesthetic, feeling.
They show the you in you.
They show the how can I say, authenticity in someone. I think that's the best word to put there.
Okay, now I get it. So to narrow it down, you're the only person I'm left with. So let me deal with this kind of a question. You get so many people are of wearing a suit with a shirt like the way I just put it, or a suit with something. What do you think of a suit with a polo neck? With a polo neck, a full neck. That most of the time people say it's so
Yeah. You cannot wear the suit with a
hot. It depends. There's sometimes you just use the accessories you have, or sometimes it has to be like that because maybe you guys for the occasion you've planned that we need to be in full necks, but you decided to put on another. You decided to put on another. Yeah, you're adding it, but now it depends with the color matching. Some people they say when you wear a full neck with a coat on top of it, it makes you look that you dress to the occasion. But with a full neck, which occasions do you prefer wearing a full neck compared to a shirt? A wedding can suit.
with
It depends. It depends.
you see, now with like it has some challenges. First, weather. Second, matching.
This might be a problem. So because you still have the mic on your hand held.
Now you see white shirt with any suit still.
It's a vibe. Yeah. It just matches with any suit. Yeah, it's true. So you can turn to our cameras and tell the viewers, okay, she can just have the.
When it came to the shoes, I think we overlooked the shoes a little bit. We just went into sportwear.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the shoe, when you mentioned the polo neck, it reminded me a lot of the vibe where someone wears a polo neck with boots.
A polo neck with boots.
With boots, exactly. You're not wearing it with the basic shoe.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I think every kind of shirt you wear gives a vibe to the lower part of your footwear.
Yeah.
Like for the polo necks, I feel it's really good for cold places, and definitely in cold places it's either gonna be raining, snowing, muddy, so you'll tend to find people wearing boots. You understand?
Yeah.
Either we have so many types of boots. We even have our safari boots. We have so many forms of footwear. You understand? So with each shirt that you wear, it also complements the footwear and the gears you put on your shoes, or also the accessories in terms of bags. We didn't mention the bags. Most men also carry bags sometimes with a suit. It looks very good, like a briefcase, or maybe a laptop bag, or maybe a nice small bag that is here on the belt.
On the belt.
I don't know if you've seen that, where someone can put the car keys, or maybe just simple things like car keys, wallet, phone.
But I think on the suit, if you can just look at mine, let me just give you an example.
Okay.
You can see that there are pockets. The car keys, instead of just putting them on the other, you just have to implement.
Yeah.
You can put your car keys here. You can put anything here, or even here if you have not decided to put on the sachet. Yeah. It won't be heavy. It depends. Car keys are not that heavy. A phone, you can just put it on inside the pocket. But, I'm just trying to make it like a briefcase is more comfortable because it's just a handheld stuff. Or maybe some people can put on a bag, of which putting on a bag will just unshape your suit.
I have a question for both of you.
Yeah.
Since you both are the males here and the gentlemen here.
It's true. It's okay.
Would you happen to like to wear a suit with a trench coat?
With a trench coat.
Depending on the weather.
Depending on the weather.
Do you think it's a vibe in the suits, or is this something that's far away from the suits? Because I see men sometimes in cold weather, they'll do the suit, then they can also add the trench coat on top.
On top of it.
Of the whole look.
Now that's maybe acts like a shield when it comes to cold seasons, especially outside. If you can just take a look on a movie known as Peaky Blinders. I don't know if you've watched it. That movie really it really communicates lots when it comes to suits. You get there's a sharp pointed suit that goes to the bottom, but it's sharp pointed first facing downwards. Or there's another suit that is halfway, that's like the other one. Or there's another one, it also looks like a trench coat, but it's still a suit. Now, most of the time, the trench coats usually acts just for cold areas. You can't find
Shielding.
someone maybe in Mombasa, in Kenya, or any other part. You know, it's kind of risky. If you wanna die, just put it on. I can just say that.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, lovely gentlemen, would you mind wearing a short suit?
A short. With
Yes,
a short.
a short that is a suit. Do you think that is possible, or
Nuh-uh.
would you rather just stick to the old?
Nah,
You
it's
gotta stick to.
you know, it depends. There's some people.
Unless with
they are-
trends.
You know, it's important to wear something long. You cover your. You know, okay, a man
Everybody.
is okay. A man is yeah. Some people are so big footy, like they are hairy, you know, and there's that kind of a person that is just you know, a man is structured with the image of God and the way we are made. Up we are so huge, down we are going. I say, okay, no, it's yeah, you know. So because of that, wearing a short will make you look funny. Some people it looks funny. You have thin legs. You're so huge on the top. You know, it looks so weird.
Do
It
people
looks-
wear shorts with suits?
I've never seen that. I don't know which kind of movies I watch, but I've never seen
See
that.
these people who go to the gym, who have really built their muscles up, and they're going for, like, let's say this outdoor events where it's just like an outdoor picnic or a luncheon or something like that. I've dressed a few people in
Yeah.
that kind of
It's
attire.
so weird. I want to see those photos. You should send those photos. It's so weird.
It's rare, but it's there, and it's such a vibe, especially for people who want to show off. You know, going to the gym, you've worked out your calves, you've
your
done,
calves
you
are
know.
there. Your calves are there. Okay, your calves are there, but let me give you this. You know, as much as you do, you can look at the documentaries of people like Role Coleman, the way they wear suits. Those guys are so huge. Their suits are not found in any store, so it's man-made, just specifically for them. You know, they're so huge. Now, those people, they usually say, no matter how much you work out yourself, no way a man, a man's upper body and lower body can
Cannot
look
be
the same. Never, unless you are. Okay, I don't want to say that. I don't, because honestly, I've never seen. Personally, I'm talking out of. I've been at the gym and someone is so huge, but the legs are just so, you know, just so thin, and you're just okay. You're like, how do you carry your body up there? You know, it's so weird. But honestly, it's so hard. No matter how hard you work, no matter you go to the hills and climb up and go down, and you can shape it. It's usually shaped in a very. It looks very, very good, but I don't think so. It's so hard. What do you think? What do you think? Can you wear a short?
Like,
Can you wear a short in your life? In your life, you you are hairy. Don't look at the hairy part.
a short
Don't look at the hairy part. I'm just speaking out of, like, you can shave it. You're hairy, you can shave it.
They're
Yeah.
still going to grow. They're still going to grow. So.
They'll grow, but that day when you're wearing that short, they won't be there.
I can't wear a short
Okay,
with
so
suit.
me, I don't think it's like a few percent of people. wear
That's
that.
it's a thing you say agree to disagree, because I think it's more on exposure.
Yeah.
The more exposure we'll get enlightened to, some things may change, some things may not change based on our men and our cultures. Our men are very traditional, but we
Yeah.
love them like that. We love them like that. Thank you so much for inviting us here for
Okay,
this
you're
talk show.
welcome.
It has been such a
Yeah.
fruitful
Yeah, I get
conversation.
to learn more.
I've got to hear from the men themselves.
Yeah.
So now I think I can have a better approach even when I do my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome. So as we cut down across, I'd like you to face the camera on the other side and just speak a few words and tell my viewers, wherever they are watching us, wherever they are watching you as Amur, what can you tell them about suits, because it suits you?
Appreciating you first on this show, and I would like to appreciate and encourage everyone to change their perspective on suits. Encourage ladies and girls to be wearing suits. We are in 21st century. Let's change everything and go with the trends. Thank you.
What do you think, Wendy? What do you think? You can tell the professionalism in you. Now you can just narrow it down to the viewers. Maybe there's one person is just like, okay, she was too professional, so just keep it.
Let me keep
But
it cool. Let me keep it cool.
Yeah.
So I think there's no limit. There's no limit whatsoever. I'm really encouraging all of you, each one of you, be you female, male, young, old. Suits are a trend that will never die. Suits are amazing. You will always have an occasion to wear suits. Trust me. No matter how professional, casual, laid back, it's timeless. I encourage you all to at least have 5 suits in your wardrobe. Please, please. That's all. Thank you.
So, as you all have it, folks, there we go. A show comes to an end. But before this, I'd like to tell you I've learned a lot in this show. So, I hope from the other side you've learned a lot. Comment down below, let me know, and let us know how you feel about all this that we've discussed. And it's all in It Suits You right here, wherever you stay tuned for more. And they'll be coming on soon and more again. So, for this day, I'll just give it to you as a one by one. So have a nice time. See you around.